Hello NASCAR fans and welcome to Living at the Track from Daytona. We have the Daytona 500 winner, Trevor Bayne. Trevor, how many times have you seen that footage behind us of you winning that race?
Not enough. I can tell you that every time I see it, I still get cold chills just thinking about it. It kind of seems surreal still, so it's pretty neat to watch it. My family was there, my friends were there. You know, I was able to do it with the Wood brothers, so they feel like family now. So it was just awesome to have all these people in Victory Lane supporting us. All the drivers that came to Victory Lane. I think Richard Petty actually helped Glenn Wood into Victory Lane, so that was a big piece of history right there. It was pretty awesome.
How much has your life changed since that day?
It's been a little bit more busy, a lot more head colds from flying around everywhere. So, you know, we go from city to city all the time, you know, and I tell everybody it was kind of like a light switch. You know, we went from being able to walk around the pits in blue jeans and not get stopped for one autograph to going out to a restaurant and 5 people coming up or your waitress knowing who you are. So it was pretty wild to see that overnight change.
What's the craziest story that you have in regards to that, being recognized or being out in the restaurant?
I don't know. There's so many, but I think the first thing that kind of where I was like, wow, this is crazy. We were in San Francisco in rush hour and we had a police escort and we're driving through there and everybody's parting the ways, you know, and we pull up to some red carpet and there's girls with "Will you marry me" signs. And this is yeah, I know, right? What in the world?
No, I didn't feel like that. I just
kidding. I'm just kidding. But no, so we get out and this is the day after the 500 and I was like, how does this already happen? You know, one day it changed this much.
So did you get any dates out of it?
I have a girlfriend now, so you know, it worked out okay, I guess.
That's awesome. Tell me about the living around the track. How does that change for you? Because obviously you come in as a rookie and you got to learn certain things. You got to learn the ropes, and then you win the Daytona 500. Though, I mean, does that erase everything?
A little bit, but then again, you know, it adds certain pressures I probably would have never had. But then it takes away some other pressures. Now I kind of know that we've made it a little bit, and now my teams are always going to stand behind me, and we'll always have this ring to kind of prove that we can do it. So that takes a little pressure off. But then again, everybody wants you to back it up.
So what's it been like for you with drivers reaching out to you about, say, drafting or anything like that? I mean, have you had more of that because of what you proved?
Yeah, it's been a lot different this time. At the Daytona 500, we sat on pit road for 30 minutes waiting on somebody to draft with us in practice. And now they're texting me all week long, hey man, can I put you in my radio? You know, can we work together? So
what kind of guys are texting you about that?
Talked to Joey Logano and Kyle Busch and then Carl Edwards and all my teammates, you know, Ford teammates. Obviously, we want to work with them if we can, and so they all talk to me, and it's been a lot different.
So I look at this sport, NASCAR, and you've got this young group of guys coming in that can really make a difference in this sport. And I look at the PGA, and I see that as a very similar sport. And there is a group of young guys, Hunter Mahan, Ricky Fowler, that have recently put out a video. Did you see the Golf Boys video?
I did see that
What did you think of that?
It was pretty funny. I thought it was cool, but it's kind of that whole scene of just bringing youth into sports, and I mean, I see the Ricky Fowler kind of scene kind of being like this. You know, it brings the younger crowd into the sport, and we had a chance to be on things like Sports Center for a couple weeks at a time, and just bring in that basketball, football, baseball kind of crowd a little bit. So it was really cool.
How much does that weigh on your mind, though, the need to do that in this sport and to get the popularity and the fact that you've got a lot of power to carry branding, I think, and help improve it?
Yeah, well, it has to be natural. So you can't really put pressure on it because it just has to be natural anyways, but that kind of is what I wanted my brand to be all along, is kind of the action sports, because I love to wakeboard, play guitar, and do all those kind of 20-year-old things. So I think I can relate a little bit to the younger crowd, and hopefully they can see that and come into the sport and see the reason I think this is cool.
I know you're going to say that there's not much. How much pressure is there really to go out and repeat this?
Not much. I'm just kidding. No, I'm just kidding. There's a little bit, but I think the biggest thing is just keeping it in my mind that I have to have the same mindset that I had at the Daytona 500, that if I finish 15th, that's a great day. So that way I don't crash my car trying to win the thing too early. So I just have to kind of hang out, make sure I have a race car at the end to win the race with, and then we'll have a shot at it.